Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Hey guys, it's been so long since I did like a sit down kind of talk with you guys. It's been long overdue. Usually I talk about either being a stay-at-home mom and the kind of problems I deal with, or like my relationship and stuff like that. Today's topic is about relationships. This is a conversation that my fiance and have. Okay, so my fiance and I sometimes, like, we see each other 24/7. That's a lie. He goes to work 5 days a week, but we see each other often, and we still feel the need to like talk to each other like it's red table talk. So we sit here and we overanalyze. We talk about things, we talk about the people in our lives, and we talk about the things that they go through. It's one of those things where it's about time that I feel like people should understand that relationships are not as hard as it seems. I understand that, you know, my spouse could be easy, calm going and listens to me, and vice versa for him. So we make it easy for ourselves, and that's one of them, honestly. But I do feel like, you know, people put themselves in certain situations when it comes to relationships. So actually, I'm not gonna number it because this is kind of free thought. So I'm just gonna, whatever comes to my mind, I'm just gonna roll it out in the video. But so first of all, let's say you cheated and you are trying to regain your other half's trust. Don't put yourself in stupid situations that's gonna cause them to not trust you anymore, to not give you the chance again, and to like just not give you the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I want to FYI that a lot of these things have nothing to do with me, because we've never cheated on each other. But don't put yourself in stupid situations. Like, if you know, excuse me, if you know your spouse is uncomfortable, or your other half is uncomfortable with who you're texting, or something is weird, you know, acknowledge that. I'm not telling you that, you know, you should totally like feel like you're on a leash or anything like that, but at some point, you know, everyone's feeling has to matter in the relationship. Never think for yourself. See, that's the problem with us. You know, a lot of us are selfish. You know, we only think for ourselves at the end of the day. Whether you would like to say, oh, I do care about him, I do love him, but at the end of the day, you're still gonna, you know, think about how does it benefit you. You know, I don't want it to be like a controlling aspect, because sometimes, you know, women and men do take it too far. But in order to regain your other half's trust, you have to put yourself in good standing. You can't be out going to places where there's no service, and you can't call him and let them know where you're at. You can't be chilling with the person you cheated on with. Like, come on. And you cannot be just sketchy. Like, it's just not right. At the end of the day, to avoid certain situations, don't put yourself in certain situations. If a guy or a girl you know likes you, and you're hanging out with them, and your spouse or your other half knows, that's another one. Don't put yourself in that type of situation, because you never know what can happen. You know, you never know if that friend that likes you is gonna try to push a move on you, and then now what? You end up doing it, or whatever happens, or you probably didn't even like do it, or like they kiss you and you wasn't even with it, but you know, you don't know what to say, so you either tell your spouse or you don't, which I don't think you should not say anything, but you know, that's whatever. But you end up telling your other half, and there you go. Like, you know, they try to give you another chance, and then they're not trusting you, or thinking that what you saying is true, that, oh, she just kissed me on the lips, or he just kissed me on the lips and I didn't do nothing about it. You know, are they gonna believe you? Probably not, because you did cheat. So number one, or like, I don't want to say number one because it's kind of free thought, you know, rolling out my head, don't put yourself in certain situations that's gonna cause trouble within your relationship. If you know your other half has feelings towards certain things, acknowledge it. You know, at the end of the day, I don't want to say be strict, be controlling, and be bossy. because that's not a fun relationship. I feel like when you do set boundaries and both partners understand these boundaries, it's perfect. Another thing about relationships that I notice a lot of people are very, you know, a lot of people are going through. Okay, know when someone is not good for you. I am so sick and tired of seeing people go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth in their relationship with somebody that really is not good for you. And I'm talking about, like, either they're not taking care of the kids, they're just like literally furniture in the house and they're not doing anything for you, they're not active in the relationship itself, they're beating you, they're mentally, verbally abusing you. Like, at what point does it stop? You know, at what point is enough when it gets to the point where you've wasted years of your life, or when it gets to the point that, if you're talking about physical abuse, someone dies, you know? Like, at what point is enough, you know? I feel like people say stay in certain relationships for comfort, and not just comfort, but because they are afraid to venture out. Oh my God, my cat just jumped on the ledge of my headboard. Don't stay with somebody who is not good for you. It's not healthy. It really isn't. You have one life to freaking live. That one life should not be spent 40 years of your life trying to worry about if your partner is still cheating on you with so-and-so, or if your partner is gonna beat you when they get home, or is your partner, you know, something as stupid as, like, I don't know, beating the kids for no reason. If your partner is out texting somebody after y'all got into it 3 times and the person that they still texting is the person they cheated on. Like, you know, why stay in certain relationships for comfortability? Like, you might be messing up your opportunity to meet someone else that's gonna give you the world, you know? So don't do that to yourself. Like, you have one life to live. Branch out, explore. This is the longest relationship I've been in, and I understand it's hard to break away from the norm, something you've known. You've built a routine of being around that person for years. So of course, when you guys notice that things are not good with each other, it's gonna be hard for that one person to be like, okay, I think we need a break, or I think we need to break up, or I think we need to see other people. I get it. Comfort is comfort, you know. You're so used to that one person, and the dating world is different these days. You know, so it's like, I get it. You don't want to branch out, you don't want to date like different people. I understand, you know, you don't want to start over, you know, I get it. But honey, it's like, it's not worth it to stay in a relationship with someone who is not benefiting you, who is not helping you to achieve whatever goals you have in life, who's not on the same path as you are. Like, why are they there? You know, why it's like a fly on the wall, or like, you know, it's like, why are they, or like a hangnail on your finger, like, why are they there? You know, like, that's just another thing I experience with relationships that do bother me, you know, like seeing people allow themselves to suffer when it's not needed. Here's another thing that women tend to do that's a big problem as well. I wouldn't say all women, I would say women. Don't look for stuff that's not there. And I say this, and my fiance say this all the time. Like, we have never checked each other's phones in years. I would say in the beginning, when we first started dating, I used to do stuff like that only because, like, you know, there was a certain person that he used to talk to that I wasn't cool with and I didn't trust. And, you know, like I said, exactly what I said previously, we put each other, we did not allow each other to be in certain situations that would make our other half uncomfortable. So don't go looking for things that is not there and you're not supposed to see, or you might turn into a big deal that really wasn't. Women and men tend to go in their other half's phones for what? I understand they might have cheated before, or they're doing things that's a little bit sus and you need to check, or like if they're like on their phones 24/7 and they're not even paying attention to you, or if people's calling and texting continuously and it's a pattern that they never had before, where like their phone used to chill and all of a sudden like they're getting messages and text messages, phone calls and messages, or like if they start doing that thing where their phone is not on the front side, it's backwards,
I
laying down,
that.
you know, and that would make me bonkers back then. Now I'm so mature and I have learned so much about relationships and life that I'm not like that anymore. It will drive you nuts. Checking your other half's phone will drive you nuts. And the little things that you find in there, you might turn it out of proportion. Like, you might take it from a 10 to 100. Like, it might be something as little as, oh, hey, how you doing? I'm good. How you doing, love? You don't mean to say love as in like, oh, I love you, I want to be with you, something like that. It's just you're saying love. Like, for me, myself, I am a texter and a writer that puts hun, love, you know, my love, stuff like that to people. I love. That's just what I do. And I love to, I would also want people to understand that what I'm saying to them right now at this moment is genuine. So that's why I say the things that I say. But do I mean it in a relationship, sexual kind of way? No. If we didn't trust each other and we went and looked into our phones, we would start this huge ass argument that's not necessary. Don't go looking for things you cannot handle. That's another thing. Or it's like the same thing. It's like, don't go on their phone. Like, you know, if you know you're gonna see something that's not, that's gonna make you boil up and you can't control your emotions, or it's gonna make you do something stupid, like, don't go into the phone. Don't look for things that's not there. That too, like, you might think you're gonna go in there and see this, see that, see this, and it's not really there. But you'll because you're already trying to find something, you'll end up seeing something that's so minuscule, so platonic, that you're just gonna be like, what is this, you know? Ends up like turning nothing into a huge ass argument. Relationships is not that hard. Like, communicate, you know, like, communication is definitely key. And this might sound very, what do you call that, boring, or like the usual saying for things, but it's true. Communication is key. If I'm uncomfortable with the way, I don't really have much to be uncomfortable by, to be honest. We listen to each other, but if you're uncomfortable by the way the person you're dating is acting towards you, you need to voice it out. Don't wait until shit pile up and you blow out of proportion and they can't understand why you're yelling at them the way you are, you know? If you found something, or if you think they're acting sus or something's just off, tell them that, you know? Tell them that so that, like, they can understand how you feel. Like, a lot of women, and I say women, I don't know if men do this though, but this is experiences I'm telling you guys. Don't tell me it's not true, because I've seen people do it, and some stuff, you know, yeah. But a lot of women tend to let things boil up, or be like, I'm not gonna tell him, I'm gonna wait till. No, you're gonna make yourself so mad and so angry that, like, words won't even be able to understand. Like, nobody's gonna understand what's being said, or what the problem is, or what the issue is, because you're so pissed off. Like, when you separate emotion from, like, what you're trying to say, it's really not that hard to communicate with somebody, you understand? So when you build it up and you just keep letting the emotions, like, what is it, fester, or I forgot that word, but you keep letting it manifest, it's gonna take place in front of what you really have to say. And what you have to say could be so simple that they could probably understand that more, but because you're super angry and pissed off, they're gonna see that and probably retaliate back. You know, it's like, it's really not that hard, guys. And I don't want to say that I'm the relationship expert, because no relationship is perfect, but I do notice these things help us to succeed, to survive, and to love each other. Like, I still feel like I'm in the puppy dog phase, and it's been 4 years, like, you know. And I think the reason why I feel like that is because there's more good than there is bad, and we both grew in this relationship, you know. and we ride and die for each other because of the tons of things we've been put through around us, you know. That's just what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I feel like there's more things that I'm missing, but honestly, like, this video would be super long. I just feel like I wanted to get that out my chest. Everything that I said is probably like jumbled and stuff because it's literally free thought. I didn't write none of this down. I just woke up this morning and I was like, I want to talk about relationships. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you want more videos like this about personal experiences and what works and what don't work and stuff with either relationships, anything, sex, like, I don't really care, definitely let me know. Don't forget to like this video if you liked what you saw. Don't forget to comment down below, and please don't forget to subscribe. I post videos every time during the week. Don't know which day during the week. I just post randomly during the week, so you guys should never miss out. Don't forget to click the notification bell, and I will be seeing you guys really soon. Bye.